Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Alright, so much of all you're complaining, all you don't know what the store is. So let me give all you a little tour. So we're in St. George and we're heading to Halifax Street to be exact. All you pay attention because we're coming up real quickly. And then bam, we're at Joms World. Yeah. So we're right opposite Normal Shopping Center. If you're familiar with the place, this is it. And guys, ta-da! This is what we have to offer. So all your baby accessories, clothing, items, whatever it is, we have it in stock. And guys, that's not all. We have these cute, adorable shoes. All here is a set of baby fever around here. We cater for adults as well. So we do have clothing. We have other items. So come on down. Check us out today. And again, we're located on Halifax Street. It's Joms World. It's opposite Normal Shopping Center.
Affordable. Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
If you are looking for electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech. We offer electrical engineering consultation, electrical system diagnostics, domestic, commercial, and industrial system designs and sizing, electrical installation and maintenance services of systems such as generators and ATS changeover systems, pneumatic and motorized valves, uninterrupted power supply or UPS, sewage pumping systems, portable water pressure boosting, tank filling and or emptying pumping systems, bakery equipment, programming and wiring of control systems, VFD, inverter drives, etc. Security camera systems. We also offer affordable solar PV systems, including portable power stations or solar generators, complete solar PV system designs with financial impact statements, PV equipment procurement, installation and commissioning. Yes, we do it all. For all your electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech, where quality is never compromised. Contact us on telephone number 405-7309. Yeah, man. So we wanna big up Max Tech. Max Tech Wagwan. Alright, so bless up. And of course we want to say hello and welcome to everybody. It's a Friday, and so on Fridays we try to not keep it too long. Alright. What we're gonna tell you about temporary closure of licensing and inspection center. Alright, so please take note of that. Police Week is on. And of course, here's what you're gonna find happening is that you'll find a lot of activities. The school sports, not the school sports, but the police sports is coming up on Monday. It's gonna be a holiday, so you know how we flex it, all right? So folks, we have quite a bit of things to tell you about on the program. This is Mikey Live, news discussed, not told. Of course, we want to say thank you for joining us on the business. All right, people, thank you so much. So we got a few things to tell you about. Got to remind you that the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts, Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, Real Value IGA Supermarket. We've got Superb Distributors. We've got the Beacon Insurance. And of course, all the other sponsors, Max Tech on board as well. Thank you for being here with us. We take a break, and of course, remember, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit. Compliments Digicel. That lucky person might just be you. All right, so family, welcome back. Of course, let's start getting into the news. The Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, they wishes to inform the general public that the Motor Vehicles Inspection Center located at the QNA James Athletic Stadium, it will be temporarily closed from Tuesday, that's Tuesday 10th, June 2025, to Friday 13th, June 2025. And they say normal operations will resume on Monday 16th, June 2025 at 8 a.m. During this closure, motor vehicle inspections will be conducted at the Licensing and Inspection Center, that's at Dusty Highway, St. George, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. So the Royal Grenada Police Force, they say that they'd like to apologize for any inconvenience that is likely to be caused as a result of this. But, you know, they didn't say much, but, you know, they say that this is necessary. All right, so bear with them for this period of closure. All right, let me see. Boom, 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 boom. We have a situation that seems to be brewing. Teens going missing, or runaway teens, however you want to put it. You understand? And it's becoming very concerning. You know, having to see those teens, their pictures and all of that on the screen. You know, it's, you know, sometimes like you can never go back from that. You know, when people see you, they, oh, that's a girl. You know, that's a girl that was on the news or things like that. So it's really not, anyhow you look at it, thing, it's not good. You understand? So the police has sent out notice regarding this young lady who has been missing. All right. Her name is Princess Johnson. Her age is 16. She is brown skinned, height 5 feet 3 inches, and she's got brown eyes. Police are seeking your assistance in locating Princess John, who's actually of Hope in St. Andrew. According to police, she left her residence sometime in the month of April. So they can't even give you a definite day in April, but all the way in April, you know, we're in June. So you have a 16-year-old missing since April. You understand? And has not returned since. Now, police say if you see her or has any information about her whereabouts, you're kindly asked to contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 440-3921, Grenville Police Station, 442-7224, Police Emergency 911. You can also call the hotline and speak to them, 444-1958. Again, you can call the hotline and speak to them. Uh, uh, some of these situations, anyways, we'll talk about that just now. Then you have two other young girls that are missing or run away. Understand? And we've been getting calls about every one of those missing teens. Quite a bit of calls, and I'll share the sentiments with you. Okay. Now we have here Itona Joseph. All right, and she's only 13 years old. She's dark-skinned, height 4 feet 4 inches, and brown in complexion. And then we have Kylie Hyacinth, who is 16 years old, fair-skinned, height 5 feet 6 inches, and who's got brown eyes. Now, police, they are asking for your assistance. They are saying that, they said that if you have any information about their whereabouts, please help them. Etonia Joseph is of Springs in St. George, and Kylie Hyacinth is of Boussage, St. George. They left their residence on Thursday, 29th May, and have not returned since. So anyone seen both young girls or has any information regarding their whereabouts, you can kindly contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 440-3921, Central Police Station at 440-2244, Police Emergency 911. Again, you can call the hotline 444-1958. So, it is crazy, the kind of reports that we have heard in the last 24 hours relating to these two young girls, where they are, what they were last seen doing, what their temperaments are. We've gotten calls from all angles. And, it's disappointing when you have young girls who are struggling. They're struggling like anyone else. I think a lot of it has to go back to parenting, how they grew up, means of disciplining, and sometimes some children are able to tolerate it better than others, because you have to understand that many of us are products of our environment. Yes, we have our own minds. We are also products of our environment. And when they fail, we have failed. Simply put, when our children fail, we as parents, we as a society fail. It's important to get it right with these children. It is very important. Now, it's okay to speculate. It's okay to call them out. But you have to remember that they are operating on what they know. You cannot judge them based on your judgment. Operating on what they know. What they have been taught deliberately, directly or indirectly, what they have been taught. So I don't find it's fair to give them all of the blame. Yeah? Some of the blame, but not all of the blame. Alright? Now, I want to take a moment to go to we as a people. Over the last 24 hours following the missing persons report put out on this lady's comments that seemingly trivializes the situation and mocks the situation, or mock the ladies, mock the young girls. And I find it to be very disturbing that we cannot find it in ourselves to get serious when needs be. We have become so, just nonchalant about everything. Everybody wants a moment of fame. Everybody wants to make this smartest or cutest comment. Everybody wants to go viral. Everybody's seeking a viral moment by saying things that are so inconsiderate. Like, it worries me how it is as adults we blame these children in the manner that we do, and not see the error in our own actions. It is so disturbing to me to see grown adults. Maybe you didn't have that experience. You don't know what brought these ladies to this point. You understand? And then making comments that are triggering to people who have had a similar path or who have walked the line like they are walking, people who have been there. We've gotten calls of people who says, Mikey, I was one of these ladies. No, you understand? Just saying that a couple years ago, they were in the position of these ladies. One said she was constantly sexually molested, and I'm not saying that this is the case with them. And her mother denied. Everybody around her was denying it. Her brother was having sex with her. Another one say her stepfather was having, and the only, let me take the pictures off. And the only opportunity that they had was to run. What else would cause a child, 13 years old, 10 years old, to run from the comfort of their home, where there is food, clothing, shelter, and love? They don't have to give up nothing. They just have to merely exist within that environment at home. What will cause a young girl to run away from home and into the hands of a stranger who demands her virginity by all means, all and any means necessary, who demands all sorts of things from him or her? What would drive a young lady from the comfort of her home, food, clothing, shelter, love, to go sleep in an abandoned building, being faced by the elements, mold, concrete, dilapidated buildings, garbage, trash, rodents, rats, coldness, rain, and even appearing on Mikey Live or the news sources around Grenada? What will cause a young girl to choose this over food, clothing, shelter, love, understanding, tolerance? So we could say as much as we like about these young ladies. I would prefer to believe that circumstances makes them who they are, or driven them to being who they are. Worthless, as we say, worthless as we call them, stubborn, disrespectful, and the likes. Now, there may be other girls or boys who have had a similar experience and did not react in that manner. Yeah? But we are all not the same. Our levels of tolerance and handling situations are not the same. You understand me? So I'm appealing to you, the general public, those who find it funny, those who gets a little laugh out of the situation. Don't worry, she's safe. Don't worry, man. You know, when she get what she gets, she will go back home. Don't worry, nice, they like it. You have no clue. You have no clue. You understand me? And even when, after the scars, and that's what you need to understand, after the scars, and you reintroduce them to a better environment, understand too that situations or things that may present itself in that environment can trigger a reoccurrence of the behaviors, because now they have lost trust. They don't know what it is to trust. So what they do is they just operate on what they see in front of them, a situation in front of them right now. Do not expect them to trust you based on how you treat them yesterday. After the scars. Maybe before the scars, but after the scars, no, it doesn't work that way. Because the persons who were supposed to give them the greatest degree of trust, who were supposed to bestow in them the greatest degree of trust, their mothers and fathers, and the people around them, their parents and guardians, have violated that trust. Who are you? Who do you think you are to get them to trust you overnight? It doesn't work that way. Who do you think you are that they will believe in you overnight? It doesn't work that way. So grandma could say, well, I bring the girl home and I touch it and she just gone again. Something might have triggered her, or the deviant behavior is still in her. Right? So tonight I am begging, for the sake of those young girls, put yourself in their position. I'm not saying that this is the case with them, these like those girls who are missing now, but many a times a lot of these young girls run away because of situations at home. Not all the time, because of situations at home. And because we know that there are varying circumstances that may lead young girls to behave in that particular way, I implore you to not judge all of them the same way. Not every time a girl runs away from home where there is love, food, clothing and shelter and comfort, and chooses an abandoned building, or chooses a nasty man who demands sex of her for the 48 hours that she may be in his company. Not every time that a girl who has run away is because she's choosing to have her own way. She's risking being molested further. She's risking everything, but she prefers to risk that than to stay at home with the food, clothing, shelter, and comfort. And for those of you who might be a little slow, I am saying that if all were equal, food, clothing, shelter, love, and comfort, I do not see how a right-thinking person would choose the building, sleeping in the cold, running in the dead of the night, not knowing where the next meal is coming from. I do not see them. A right-thinking person living here for there. Alright? Okay? So please, enough of it. Enough of it. If in doubt, leave out. All these crazy comments that I've seen, it broke my heart. Because it could be your niece. It could be your daughter. Oh no, I train up my child. La, 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 la. Oh, I hear that before. You understand? It could be someone you love. Someone you know. Alright? So chill to hell out. And try not making a fool of yourself and mocking the young girls. Alright? Because you're not only triggering them, you're also triggering many other women who have had to run for their lives before. And there are some chilling stories out there that I can't even repeat. I don't even have the guts and the energy to do it. but those stories are chilling, and you are doing your part in rehashing those memories. When you write those comments, okay? So thank you very much. I just wanted to do that. All right, no love lost, but we gotta behave a little more responsibly. Here's some good news as we move on. Now, as part of the Continuing Promise 2025 CP25 mission, the U.S. Fleet Forces Navy Band Uncharted Waters. They will join the Royal Grenada Police Force Band for a free joint community concert, which is going to be taking place at Guelph on Sunday, June 15. You are invited. This is going to be an amazing concert, an amazing event. So, if you have some time, you might want to check it out. Okay? All right, so we are moving on. We've had quite a bit of accidents in the past 48 hours, many of them happening on the Eastern Main Road. Guys, please be careful when traversing the nation's road, please, because we do not want any more tragic incidents taking place. Please. All right, good. See me squinting. Sorry. Senator Civil Francis, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, proudly represented Grenada in the inaugural CARICOM Young Professionals Program, which launched on Monday, June 2nd, at the CARICOM Secretariat's headquarters in Georgetown, Guyana. She is one of 23 participants from 13 CARICOM member states elected and selected to deepen their engagement with the CARICOM Single Market and Economy CSME. Senator Francis is joined by fellow Grenadian Mr. Kwesi Pope, a former National Youth Parliament candidate. The Parliamentary Secretary described the initiative as an investment in our future, highlighting its value in fostering youth advocacy, regional cooperation, and awareness of CSME opportunities. I have not seen and heard about CSME in a while. Says, as a participant and as a parliamentary secretary with responsibility for youth, this experience directly completes my ongoing complements my ongoing commitment to advance the opportunities for young people, deepen our regional ties, and most importantly, build awareness of the CARICOM Single Market and Economy. She stated. Now, the program features a blended learning approach, combined in-person training with virtual engagements, and it includes testimonies from successful CSME users such as Mr. Albert Chestime and Grenada's own Mr. Stanford Edwards. Now, these sessions provide, practical insight to leveraging CSME tools to establish region-wide careers and enterprises. So, that's good, eh? That's good, yeah. So, big up. All right. What else do we have to tell you? What else is happening on the weekend to talk about? Other than the police, they're going to be having, like I say, a series of activities in recognition of its Police Week, and so we have to go there and support them. All right. So I'm not really here to stay tonight as usual. On Fridays we try to not keep it too long, and I think I talk enough already. I say, Mikey, just make sure to spend some time discussing this, because woosa. So we've got the weather for you, and we want to tell you about that right now. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with light to moderate showers becoming heavy at times. Again, partly cloudy to cloudy with light to moderate showers becoming heavy at times, and a low chance of isolated thunderstorms. There's a warning in place, a low chance of flash flooding, and tonight's minimum temperature is 25.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher with showers. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And if we look at the weather for Saturday, what we can tell you is that a small craft advisory will be in effect for the entire weekend. The weather for tomorrow, cloudy at first, windy and slightly hazy with light to moderate showers, improving as the day progresses. Max temperature 31 degrees Celsius, minimum 25.5 degrees Celsius. Now the winds easterly to east southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher with showers. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. So that's weather for today. You want the weather for Sunday as well? Okay, no problem. I don't say nothing. Again and give all you. Generally fair, windy and hazy conditions are what we expect for Sunday. It will also be partly cloudy at times with a low chance of isolated showers. Max temperature 31 degrees Celsius, minimum 25.5 degrees Celsius, and the winds easterly to east southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Gusting higher at times. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in easterly swells, and a small craft advisory or marine advisory will be in effect. Monday is going to be very hazy. Please be guided like that. Sometimes it looks like it's going to be raining, but it's just haze. Sometimes it's dust haze. I kind of like the coolness, but it looks so gloomy at times. I like the feel, but not the look. But anyway, on Monday, it's expected to be generally fair, windy and hazy, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief isolated showers. The warning for Monday is going to be moderate haze, and the temperature 31.5 as the max and minimum 25.5. Winds easterly to east southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times, and seas moderate to slightly rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. And don't forget, a marine advisory will be in effect for then as well. And of course, before we go, Marcus and the whole crew, Hillary and the team, we want to say thank you for always being here with us. Share and others on YouTube, thank you for being with us. And as well, all the Facebook people, Hazel, Bermuda, Java, Diana, Kireen, and Liz. Kireen, I appreciate you. Sylvina, Bernadette. Sylvina is Friday, I forget her. Yeah, Friday. You know. Annette. Alright. Casilda. Margaret. Sorry for that. You don't know what just happened? I wanted to sneeze. Casilda, Hazeland, and everybody else. Juva, again, Kieran. Blessings to you, okay? So, Barbara, we are taking a break and come back. And when we come back, what we have for you is the National Report. So stay right there.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon.
Car insurance that includes
Free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Alright, so much of all you're complaining, all you don't know what the store is. So let me give all you a little tour. So we're in St. George and we're heading to Halifax Street to be exact. All you pay attention because we're coming up real quickly. And then bam, we're at Joms World. Yeah. So we're right opposite normal shopping center. If you're familiar with the place, this is it. And guys, ta-da! This is what we have to offer. So all your baby accessories, clothing, items, whatever it is, we have it in stock. And guys, that's not all. We have these cute, adorable shoes. All here is a set of baby fever around here. We cater for adults as well. So we do have clothing. We have other items. So come on down. Check us out today. And again, we're located on Halifax Street. It's Joms World. It's opposite normal shopping center.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
If you are looking for electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech. We offer electrical engineering consultation, electrical system diagnostics, domestic, commercial and industrial system designs and sizing, electrical installation and maintenance services of systems such as generators and ATS changeover systems, pneumatic and motorized valves, uninterrupted power supply or UPS, sewage pumping systems, portable water pressure boosting, tank filling and or emptying pumping systems, bakery equipment, programming and wiring of control systems, VFD, inverter drives, etc. Security camera systems. We also offer affordable solar PV systems, including portable power stations or solar generators, complete solar PV system designs with financial impact statements, PV equipment procurement, installation and commissioning. Yes, we do it all. For all your electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech, where quality is never compromised. Contact us on telephone number 405-7309.
The heat is on! The heat is on! But there is a hope! You can take the heat out of your daily lives by investing in a classic lighting solar AC today. All you hear that? Do you know what a BTU is? British Thermal Unit, measuring the amount of water needed to raise the temperature of 1 pound of water by 1 degree Fahrenheit. So, brethrens and sistrings, whether you're roasting in your office or sweating in your jupa, the classic lighting solar AC is here to help cool things down. So don't be a fool, let's play it cool with the classic lighting solar AC, the only system you don't have to pay to use after you've purchased it. Remember, the heat is coming! The heat is coming!
This is the GIS News for Friday, June 6, 2025. I am Chris Ann Mitchell. In the headlines, significant step for Grenada's agricultural industry as more than 40 graduates as prettier larceny prevention officers. And Ministry of Finance will soon launch online pension life certificate portal. We'll have the details of these stories and more, plus a look at weather when we return.
The Mass officially starts now as Spice Mass Corporation together with Aura Caribbean is turning up the thing all the way up with Carnival City Fusion Thursdays. It all kicks off on Thursday, May 29th and continues every Thursday into June. We're bringing the vibes to the Port Louis lawn. Gates open 7 p.m. Action starts 8 p.m. Get ready for live performances from your favorite soca, groovy and calypso artists, plus the sweet sounds of steel band, live bands, and all the mass elements you love. Veko, Jab Jab, Short Knee, Moko Jumbi, Apache, and more. It's more than a line. It's a whole carnival experience. So grab your crew, bring the energy, and come let's celebrate where culture meets pure excitement. Carnival City Fusion Thursdays, Port Louis Lawn, beginning May 29th and continues every Thursday into June. Come, let's play a mass, cause the thing starts.
Be prepared. Resilience depends on preparedness. Hurricane Beryl in July 2024 highlighted the importance of a community approach to disaster management. We see a greater need to empower communities to take practical steps to mitigate the impact of hazards while fostering solidarity and shared responsibility, encouraging individuals, households, and communities to promote a culture of preparedness to save lives and protect property. Preparedness is resilience, but preparedness begins with you.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA.
Welcome back. Grenada's fight against prettier larceny received a major boost on Thursday when 43 young men and women officially joined the ranks of law enforcement as prettier larceny prevention officers. Their graduation ceremony was held at the Grenada Trade Center Annex under the mantra, "One community, one responsibility, stop prettier larceny." The officers, who underwent 6 weeks of intensive training at the Royal Grenada Police Force Training School, represent the inaugural cohort of a dedicated unit formed to tackle agricultural theft. They will now be deployed across the country's 4 agricultural districts, where they will collaborate with extension officers to support farmers and strengthen security in rural areas. Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Lennox Andrews, reinforced the government's commitment to supporting the efforts of the officers while encouraging them to act with fairness and courage.
We expect you to go out there and do your work with objectivity and impartiality and fairness, but simultaneously be firm and apply the law as it is supposed to be applied. Let no one get away. Let no one get away from the wrong that they are doing. Agriculture is far too important an industry for us to allow it to fall by the behavior of a few who wish to earn an income not from hard work, but from wrongdoing. And those who own the resources must be at ease and be relaxed and have the confidence to know that when they go out to work, they can enjoy the fruits of the labor. They can enjoy the fruits of it. And if we do that, then we can produce more. We can produce more, have a lot more to consume, and even have enough for export and earn foreign exchange and make our country richer and better and improve the living standards of our people. For that to happen, law and order must be maintained. Law and order must be maintained in this country. And you are the one to ensure that where agriculture is concerned, law and order is maintained.
The initiative falls under the recently formed Pretty Alasani Management Unit, led by retired Police Inspector Dominic Daniel, and involves close coordination between the Ministry of Agriculture and the Royal Grenada Police Force. Daniel urged the new officers to take their mandate seriously.
As you step towards into your new role, remember that you are not just an officer, but guardians of our nation's agricultural heritage and future. Your work will help create safe communities, promote sustainable farming, and foster economic growth.
The training covered a broad curriculum including criminal law, policing techniques, ethics, crime prevention, legal procedures, and personal development, which helped to prepare the officers for their new roles. Top graduate Tiffany Rageman, delivering the graduates' address, emphasized the transformation they experienced during the course.
These lessons have equipped us to become vigilant guardians of our land and resources. We have not only gained skills, but also learned the value of integrity, discipline, and responsibility. We understood that enforcement of the law is a serious duty, one that requires honesty, compassion, and respect. As we move forward, let us remember these principles as they are the foundation of effective service and trust in our communities.
Farmer Anishel Thomas, who has been a victim of Pretty Alasani, welcomed the officers' deployment. She expressed optimism that the presence of this specialized unit will help restore confidence in agricultural communities.
Today's event is not only important, but it is necessary. We, the farmers of Grenada, wholeheartedly welcome the recommissioning of this unit. We believe it has the potential to significantly reduce theft, rebuild trust between communities and law enforcement, and protect the livelihood we work so hard to build. Many people believe that farmers are the sole drivers of agricultural development, but I believe otherwise. To unlock our full potential, we must work collaboratively with government, the private sector, our community, and law enforcement. As I look out at this graduating class, I want you to know that our farming community welcomes you. However, I also want to be clear. We hope that you are not here simply for a paycheck. We hope you are here because you are passionate, committed, truly dedicated to protecting our food system and supporting our farmers. We hope that you will be present, approachable, and willing to work alongside us to enhance food security in Grenada.
Superintendent Damian Lee echoed similar sentiments, calling on the officers to recognize their contribution to national development.
This is where you come in, to stand in the gap of the thieves, of those with malicious intent, to ensure that the objective of the government of Grenada of achieving national food security becomes a reality. I tell you this, if we do not ensure, if you do not execute your duty, and farmers do not plant, with what we are facing internationally, we may very well run the risk of starvation in Grenada. Because farmers in planting, no food incoming, what will happen? I ask the question, take a moment, think of it. This is how important your role is as prevention officers. Do not for a second, I beg you, for a second, take your role lightly. It is not just another form of employment. You are the critical foundation to where our country goes from here. A farmer's grant is an opportunity for agro-processing, the creation of numerous other jobs and forms of employment.
The officers will begin their official duties next week, working across various shifts as they take up positions in communities throughout the island. Continuing the news, the Ministry of Finance will launch its online pension life certificate portal on July 9th. Senior accountant Mrs. Chanel Filbert says signing onto the portal is a three-step process. First, the pensioner must register with the government website my.gov.gd, then register as a pensioner, and finally submit the certificate. Where the physical certificates require third-party certification, the portal will eliminate that aspect.
Basic information is the same. The difference now is that we require you to register as a pensioner first. So when you do that, you will need to have a copy of some valid ID.
Right.
Because registration would require you to upload a photo of that ID. Because when you submitted the certificate, one of the requirements is that you do a live photo of yourself with a gesture that would replace your signature in essence on the physical form. Okay. And the only way we can validate that is if we have some official ID of you. So that's the only new thing, that picture of the ID and that live verification.
Mrs. Filbert says if a pensioner falls behind in completing the online document, the ministry can make a supplementary payment, which means that once a submission is received, the individual will be placed back on the pay cycle and will receive his payment.
The timeline remains the same as the original submissions. So our pensioners would submit certificates every 6 months. So the deadlines are the 30th of June and the 30th of December. We're actually in June now, so we are, hinging on a deadline. So the submission impacts whether they're paid or not, because we do use it as proof of life for a 6-month period, right? So once they submit and we fall within that timeline, then there's no issue of whether they get paid or not. Right, so they will continue the bi-monthly payments once we have submission.
Information on accessing the portal is available on Ministry of Finance Facebook page. This is the GIS News. We take our first break. We'll be right back.
Climate change is significantly altering hurricane behavior. Warmer ocean temperatures, driven by global warming, provide more energy for developing storms, often resulting in increased intensity and frequency of storms and hurricanes, heavier rainfall. Warmer air holds more moisture, leading to heavier downpours and flooding. Some storms are stalling, causing prolonged damage in localized areas. Hurricanes are forming earlier into and outside of the traditional June to November window. Preparedness must be year-round with a multi-hazard focus. Prepared communities are stronger communities, but preparedness begins with you.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with but a step. So the journey of a year begins with but a sec. 1 second is the difference between old and new. The difference between what you have done and what you have to do. 1 second is the difference between who you were and who you are going to be. The difference between a year of expectations and a year of memories. Awaiting you is a year of opportunities and new moves. Just one final second to reflect. And then we must embrace indeed. I reckon 1 second is all we need.
Welcome back. Grenada marked World Environment Day with a hands-on effort to combat plastic pollution as officials and volunteers took to the streets and riversides in a proactive cleanup campaign for World Environment Day, celebrated annually on June 5th. The Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, together with the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, organized the cleanup effort beginning in the community of St. John's, specifically Guave, where the team focused on removing plastic waste from the river. Leading the initiative was Perron Johnson, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, who emphasized the importance of moving beyond traditional office observances.
Every year on the 5th of June, Grenada joins the rest of the world in celebrating World Environment Day. This year, our team is ending plastic pollution, and the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, we decided to not sit in our office and do the regular. We decided to come out.
The goal, P.S. Johnson explained, was to prevent this waste from being washed into the sea during heavy rainfall, where it can damage coral reefs and threaten marine life.
So what we focus on today is to pick up as much plastic waste as possible, because certainly, once we have heavy rainfall, etc., all of this waste will be going straight into the sea and causing damage to the coral reefs, and of course it would be also be affecting our marine life. So we are thankful that we are here as a ministry to be part of something that is focus on preserving our environment. We are saying to everyone, join us in celebrating World Environmental Day, but be part of the movement to end plastic pollution here in Grenada and by extension the world.
The team also went to the Lance Bridge in St. John's and the back of the bus terminal in Guave. Head of the Environment Division within the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, Aria St. Louis, spoke about other activities that are taking place.
Other activities that are taking place started in Caraco with our wonderful quiz, where we partnered with the radio station and gave away t-shirts during the day. We then had our Sustainable Development Council. That was a special meeting where we spoke about the Grenada wren, which is a newly identified species for us. I am delighted to say it is also an endemic species, but unlike our hookbill kite and our Grenada dove, it is extremely common and readily visible. So today we also invited everyone to wear blue, because we have one blue planet and we must all work together in unity to try to address the serious environmental challenges that we are currently facing.
The division has also held engagement with various schools, but something's happening this weekend.
This weekend at Quarantine Point, we will be having movie nights where we will be showing local documentaries on various beautiful species that are found here in Grenada and within the Caribbean, and regional documentaries and global documentaries on plastics pollution, and the efforts to beat plastic pollution.
The 2025 World Environment Day theme is Beat Plastic Pollution. The Grenada Tourism Authority has announced the appointment of Stacey Liburd as its new Chief Executive Officer. Her tenure officially begins on June 15, 2025. Liburd succeeds Petra Roach, who served as CEO for the past 4 years. According to an official release from the GTA, Liburd brings more than 15 years of experience in destination marketing, stakeholder engagement, and sustainable tourism development. She has an extensive background in the private hospitality sector, having launched luxury property campaigns and represented tourism destinations at major international travel events. Minister for Tourism, the Creative Economy and Culture, Senator Honorable Adrian Thomas, described the appointment as a strategic move to enhance Grenada's visibility, drive innovation, and ensure the long-term sustainability of the destination.
We are thrilled to welcome Mrs. Stacey Liebert as the new CEO of the Grenada Tourism Authority. Her innovative perspective and commitment to excellence will undoubtedly enhance our effort to expand Grenada's presence in the international tourism market and foster sustainable development within the industry. Mrs. Liebert has already expressed her enthusiasm for the new role, stating, "It is an honor to serve as CEO of the Grenada Tourism Authority. She is looking forward to working closely with our stakeholders, partners, and the community to build upon the strong foundation already in place and to showcase Grenada as the premier destination for culture, adventure, and relaxation."
Minister Thomas also expressed heartfelt gratitude to outgoing CEO Petra Roach, acknowledging her pivotal role in strengthening Grenada's global tourism profile.
Under Mrs. Roach's stewardship, Grenada's tourism sector has experienced significant growth, increased international visibility, and enhanced visitors' experiences. Mrs. Roach's tenure was marked by strategic initiatives that strengthened the island's tourism infrastructure, expanded marketing outreach, and fostered partnership that benefited local communities and businesses alike. Her dedication and visible leadership have left an indelible mark on the industry. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Mrs. Petra Roach for her invaluable contributions to Grenada's tourism industry.
Looking ahead, the minister says Mrs. Liebert's leadership marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Grenada tourism product, one that aligns with the government's goal of increasing the island's share of the global tourism market.
The government of Grenada, Carriacou and Peter Matnick, and the Grenada Tourism Authority remain focused on its mission to promote Grenada as a world-class destination, while ensuring the sustainable development of the tourism sector. With Mrs. Liebert at the helm, the Grenada Tourism Authority is poised to explore new opportunities, embrace innovation, and strengthen the island's competitive position in the global tourism market.
Stay with us. We'll take our final break.
A choice can be made.
Drugs and violence? I mean, like, I get it, but like...
Violence is not good. If all people go for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, right? Eventually, we go lose the ability to talk and the world will go blind.
And I feel like we should go back to what made us popular, our tourists.
Well, listen here. Our country is going through a crisis right now. Drugs, violence, trust me, you could name it. Guns, all of it. So we need to stop this. and think about our future. Not as a person, but as a country, as a people.
Yeah, he said, not as a country, but as a people.
So if you have to say one thing to the youth out there, what would you say?
Please stop the violence.
Welcome back. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council is inviting the public to join in celebrating Nutrition Week 2025 and the Council's 45th anniversary, a milestone recognizing decades of commitment to improving the nation's health and well-being. To mark the occasion, the Council hosted a virtual press conference on Friday to officially launch a series of events planned throughout the month. Gemma Bain-Thomas, chair of the GFNC Board of Directors, highlighted one of the organization's most notable achievements in advancing food and nutrition security across Grenada and the wider OECS region.
The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council now operates under Chapter 111 of the Revised Laws of Grenada 2010. However, its mandate has not changed. Over the years, other Caribbean countries established food and nutrition councils, and there was also the Caribbean Food and Nutrition Institute. Today, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council appears to be the only functioning council in the OECS.
The theme, Journey to 50, Strengthening Food and Nutrition Security. Chief Executive Officer Lydia Brown said the theme is fitting with the mandate and mission of the Council.
Grenada, like many nations, faces evolving changes in nutrition and agriculture, from raising food prices to climate in food production. GFNC has long been in the forefront of addressing these concerns, advocating for sustainable agriculture practices, empowering families with nutritional education, and implementing food security to ensure long-term resilience. We are not simply responding to the needs of today. We are laying the foundation for a healthier tomorrow. Our initiatives are designed to create lasting change, ensuring that inherit a food system that is stronger, more inclusive, and deeply rooted in sustainability.
Some of the ongoing activities include Foodland Supermarket nutrition tours at both Market Square and Kirani James Boulevard outlets, school-based healthy lifestyles and education sessions at the primary and secondary schools, community pop-up kitchens, and nutrition sessions across sectors. Gardenia Savory, chair of the anniversary committee, spoke of some of the activities which will take place this month.
June 10th, virtual session with restaurateurs on ways to minimize food waste in meal preparation. June 11th, a follow-up nutrition and practical session for the food service staff at the Juvenile Center in Grand Bacolet, and also conducting a lunch and learn at NIS with the NIS staff. June 11th, a health screening at the bus terminal, and it is particularly for the bus conductors and bus drivers who sometimes get neglected. It's also open for the public, but particularly for the staff of the bus terminal. June 13th, a healthy lifestyle school session would be done across parishes. So we have all of the parishes, St. Mark's, St. John's, St. Patrick, St. Andrew, and so forth. June 16th to 18th, we're going to have productivity and brain health presentations, including to His Majesty prison staff, the Bureaus Limited, and also the Dementia Association.
Chair of the Nutrition Week, Charisse Bristol, laid some of the activities for this year's Nutrition Week, including a virtual garden tour.
On the 24th, we have a virtual garden tour, and you may be wondering, what is that? Now, we have partnered with the Ministry of Agriculture particularly the extension officers, and they will be showcasing together with us gardens that have sustainable development practices for the nation and for people to be aware. I can practice this maybe at a small backyard garden and not just on a large scale of acres of land. The tour would also include a nutrition aspect where the nutritionist will highlight nutritional information about healthy eating practices. So stay tuned for that day, and you would see the parishes featuring different gardens throughout the Tri-Island state.
Other activities include a pop-up kitchen. The public is advised to follow the GFNC Facebook page for updates. Nutrition Week will be celebrated from June 22nd to 28th and will open with an address by Minister for Agriculture Honorable Lennox Andrews. Now this evening's weather forecast for the state of Grenada, valid until 6 a.m. on Saturday, June 7th, 2025. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with light to moderate showers, which may become heavy at times, and possible isolated thunderstorms, especially overnight. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher with showers. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Warning, a low chance of flash flooding. Tomorrow's sunrise, 5:41 a.m. This brings us to the end of the GIS News for Friday, June 6, 2025. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Kristen Mitchell saying thank you for joining us.